What's up, everybody? Appreciate you tuning in once again to the Mix 28 YouTube channel. I've been kind of AFK for the past week or so. I'm still working on a longer video, like the one I did for the modern economy with data graphs and other stuff, but that one's taking a little bit more time, mostly because I was in a tremendous amount of fucking pain this week due to teeth shit. Still working on it. The pain's currently gone, but there's still more shit because crowns cost $1,600 in America. So essentially, when you're going to the dentist, you need to have the same loan you would get for a fucking car note from your bank in order to get everything you need done. So we'll see how long that lasts and covers me. Until then, I'm going to try and crank out some shit just pretty much every day, try and get the flow going, content, and still working on that long-term video. I'm hoping to have it out before the end of next week. Hopefully, if all things work, maybe Wednesday morning. And just a little tidbit. It is on big topic that everyone's talking about. The closing of fucking Red Lobster. Just kidding, it's not on the closing Red Lobster. No one eats at fucking Red Lobster anymore, unless you hate yourself, okay? There's like a million different fucking fish options other than Red Lobster. Even the biscuits aren't good anymore, so there's no point. The thing was holding on by a thread for God knows how long, and I feel a fucking sneeze coming along. I swear to God, if it happens, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. All my sneezes have been extra this, past week and a half, too. I don't know if that's maybe something to do with the teeth. I don't know. Anyways, because, all that shit's connected. Anyways, actually, the topic for that video is going to be on Israel and Palestine and Gaza. So it's going to be a doozier. Yeah, it's going to be a big old doozy. Anyways, I said anyways like 17 times already. Without further ado, fuck yeah, let's do it. I just wanted to quickly talk about something that caught my eye. I was watching YouTube videos, going down fucking rabbit holes, and somehow I got on the topic of movies that were box office bombs. Damn, what the fuck? My mouth. Box office bombs. Fuck. I've said bombs so much, I now have at least an entire CIA team thinking I'm Al Qaeda. But yeah, box office bombs. Honestly, there was some last year. Everybody remembers, the Marvels technically wasn't as successful as they thought it was going to be. There's some other fucking shit. What came out in 2023 that, didn't really fucking do well? I'm just going to look it up because I'm in that person. 8 movies that bombed in 2023. Anybody else talk to themselves while they type? That's me. Oh my God, this image. This is what we get. That's great. Thank you, Watch Mojo, for that fucking nightmare fuel. Anyways, The Covenant. Honestly, don't even remember this movie. Don't even remember it. Hypnotic, don't remember it. Air. The fuck is that? Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Never saw it, wanted to, but I don't feel like going to the movie theater to spend money. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's because I just worked at a movie theater and I just don't give a shit. But I just don't feel like going to the movie theater to spend money. I'm not going to do it. Renfield, I heard of it, but never heard anything that was like, oh, you got to see it about it. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It's fucking DCEU. No one gives a fuck about the DCEU. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania was just... I'm sorry. It was... That movie expects you to fear Kang as this great threat. And then you're supposed to see Kang defeated by Ant-Man. And yes, Ant-Man is a strong character, but that movie didn't make any fucking sense. It wasn't bad, it just also wasn't good at all. Plus, we're all superhero fatigued, so fuck it. Elemental, never fucking heard of it. Didn't even know that was a thing. Indiana Jones, yeah, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hollywood needs to fucking start giving money to these writers that aren't fucking these Hollywood fucking reject standard fucking recycled sons of bitches, okay? Just stop. It's getting on everyone's nerves seeing the same fucking storylines over and over and over and over. The Flash, again, honestly, The Flash could have been a little better, and I think the biggest draw away from it was the fact that Ezra Miller is in it. And Ezra Miller has some shit going on, to be honest with you. I mean, I didn't even know what the fuck's going on with Ezra Miller. There's a mixture of like kidnapping people or something. Then there's the whole thing where he was like ready to fight the fucking KKK, which is cool. I'm all down for it. But he was just like, it was some weird shit going on. I really don't know. It's genuinely concerning what's going on with Ezra Miller. But anyways, yeah. So like I was watching stuff and I noticed something about 2023 and 2024. There's not really been any good advertising to draw anyone to the movies, right? And we're in this culture where everything's like streamed. And so a lot of people have just stopped going to the movie theater. Like the only time you go to the movie theater is like it's got to be something major and anticipated. Like movie theaters are in the same position that small town, small business America was in as Walmart started to explode and Target started to explode. And that's that position of, sure, you're technically relevant, but something with a lot more easier access and also a lot more quantity of goods is out there, and because of their size they can offer it better than you can, because most of us do not want to go out and interact with other people because humans suck and are pieces of shit, and also make you want to just rip your fucking heads out because they'll say something stupid and you'll have to endure that stupidity because society tells you to. So most of us, if we can, would just stay home and get high, get some snacks, drink a little bit, and throw in a fucking movie and enjoy it that way. Like, the only movies I've gone to see recently in the movie theaters, and it was mostly because other people I knew wanted to see them in the movie theaters, was literally Civil War, not Marvel's, but Civil War, the one where, like, they pussied out on explaining the political reasons for the Civil War, and Dune. That's it. That's it. I haven't seen anything else in the movie theaters because I hate the movies. It's fucking a waste of time. It's a pure waste of time. Ooh, that sneeze almost snuck out. Like Argyle, Argyle I did see a shit ton of advertising for, I will admit. But I also did not give a fuck. Like, if I'm being honest, I did not give a fuck. And I think it's just because it's like, it's so every movie is either one of these few things. It's either character that's not normally in the world gets introduced to this dangerous, crazy world, whatever it may be. In the case of Argyle, it was spies, right? And this character is mentored along through this with someone's help to figure something out that has pulled them into the whole situation. And it's this everyone's fucking Ryan Reynolds, basically. Everyone's fucking Deadpool. Like, they're making fourth wall breaking jokes or just completely stupid jokes while they're getting like under fire and shit. And yeah, it's cool. It's slapstick humor or whatever. But it's just all of it's fucking the same. It's either that or is some fucking stupid ass. This is how, like, I don't even know what this is, Lisa Frankenstein. But it's like some stupid shit where it's like, girl enters high school and she's odd and weird, and this is how she makes her way through high school, being odd and weird. But her high school, when we watch, doesn't look anything fucking like a normal American high school. You know, everything's Euphoria or some shit, like where there's just cocaine lines being done in the bathroom by Tony Montana, and fucking just it's ridiculous. Or you get the fucking like, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about this either. Or you get something that's kind of trying to be like Oscar bait, right? The first two movies or so were really good, really well done. And then you get Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which honestly just, I don't know, it was meh. It was meh from what I've heard from people. I haven't seen it myself, so I could be wrong. But I heard it was meh. Like, I heard it was just, eh. It was something. This, I kinda can't wait for it to come out. But I've also kind of given up on the Alien franchise because it doesn't feel more like horror anymore. It feels more like just comical human error, right? And I don't know if that's just because the franchise has been rehashed so much, and so it's no longer scary. Sure, there's a few jump scares here and there, but it's more like who's gonna die first or who's gonna die next that you're really just watching for this. So I don't know, but I'm anticipating it. I want to see it. So it'd be interesting. Craven, I don't want to see because isn't this from the Sony shit, the Sony universe, and they did, you know, Morbius, and then the Venom movies. The first Venom movie was not bad. Second Venom movie, I once you accept that like the story is tying into nothing and going fucking nowhere, I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's hard for me to keep my fucking focus or give a fuck anymore. Now sure, it looks like it'll be a good film. But I can't it's hard for me to get invested in a film if I know it's not going anywhere. Right? Like you can watch Marvel stuff because you know it ties in somehow to other Marvel shit. This Marvel stuff, on the other hand, though, is an entirely separate universe that, as far as we know, won't really connect. I mean, it had that brief thing, I think, where like it connected where Venom was in a different universe, but then he got pulled back or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking, yeah. And then you got, fucking Venom 3's coming. Apparently, we got, a Venom horse, and I saw this one meme that we got GTA 6 before we got Venom, or we got Venom 3. Uh, fuck. My words. We got the Venom horse before we got GTA 6, which is hilarious because we've gotten all the Venom movies before we got GTA 6. Like, I think we've gotten 3/4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe before we got GTA 6. Like, I think GTA 5 came out, like, right before Avengers. And we got entirely through that next arc before we got GTA 6, which is insane. But I trust Rockstar, kinda. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, these movies bomb because no one wants to go to the fucking movies anymore. Not to see the same rehash shit. Not to sit in a theater cramped out with a bunch of motherfuckers. Hearing somebody's baby cry. The couple next to you is fucking chit chatting halfway through the fucking film. It's just the prices are fucking. It's mainly the prices, honestly. It's probably the prices, okay? It costs too goddamn much. And there's only so much money that people are making these days. So there's only so much money you can spend on entertainment. And if you're going to spend a shit ton of money on entertainment, like the movie theaters requires you to do, because like back when I worked in the movie theater, this one guy brought like his whole family on Thanksgiving one day, or not one day, obviously one Thanksgiving, to the fucking movies. And holy shit. He bought like 27 IMAX tickets and spent like $1,000 damn near on fucking tickets. And then spent like $3,000 at the fucking concession stands. It was insanity. Which obviously he didn't give a fuck because he's some rich asshole from fucking Cary. But most people aren't some rich asshole from fucking Cary. Most people are making it paycheck by paycheck, if not debt by debt. Okay? So, like, the movies just ain't something to spend your fucking debt on, especially when you know it's going to come to a streaming service and it's going to be the same movie you saw 4 years ago, just a different title. It's going to be the same movie you saw 3 years ago, just a different title. So what's the fucking point? There's so little originality. And then the originality that does come out, doesn't get the advertisement it needs, or it doesn't get the support it needs, or whatever, it has to like blow up on its own for the studios to be like, oh, okay, we can put money into it for the next one. But then once they start putting money into it, they take away a piece of it and it becomes this fucking shitty thing, you know, like this, like Madam Web. Venom did well, and then they're like, oh, we should do a thing, and they did a fucking thing, and it is probably the greatest pile of dog shit I have seen released this side of the 2020s, outside of, the Rona, okay? So, like, it's just movies are shit. I mean, everything's a rehash. Everything is a rehash. It's taking every single franchise you got and wringing the fuck out of it until you break its fucking neck. And it's annoying. I'm tired of it. It's really annoying. But that's just my little rant for today. Something I wanted to talk about. So, see you guys in the next video. Hopefully tomorrow. And then hopefully I can release my Israel-Palestine video on Wednesday. And wait for the Rage Monsters 10 years down the road, if this ever becomes a popular YouTube channel, where they're like, oh, remember that she did that video, and then this and that, and fucking they're a Nazi or some shit or whatever, somehow. I may just stating literal facts. But yeah, enjoy your streaming services. Don't go to the movie theaters. That is all. See ya.